should know your audience. So I just want to know how many of you are game developers, game or app developers? Uh, how many of you are working with a company which develops games or apps? How many of you are students? Only two? All right. So before we get started about Corona Labs, before giving an introduction, I wanted to know how many of you know about Corona Labs? Nobody. Nobody. All right. That's why I am here. So, yeah. How many of you know about Unity? Exactly. So how many of you know about Cocos 2DX? So how many of you game developers here? I wanted to ask a question. Like, if you want to develop a 2D game, which SDK do you use usually? If you want to develop a 2D game, which SDK do you use? Native, Android SDK. Yes. Okay. For 3D games, what do you use? Huh? Unity. All right, awesome. Yeah, it's a wise choice to choose Unity for 3D game because it's a 3D engine. But for 2D games, why do people go for Unity or for Android SDK or any other Xcode? I don't understand that because given it's a 3D engine, 3D engine requires a lot of space. So when you are developing a game, let's say only a blank app or blank game which doesn't have any content in it, it'll be still like around 27 MBs in Unity. That's a waste of lot of memory, right? So in Corona SDK, if you develop the same thing, blank app, it will be hardly 2.2 MB. So I'll begin in some time. I'm glad to see people coming in. Yeah. So I'm gonna here talk about a little bit about how to develop games 10 times faster. And by 10 times faster, I mean really 10 times faster. So to begin with, I just want to give you a little introduction about Corona SDK. Corona SDK is a free SDK available on www.coronalabs.com. You can register there and download it for free. After downloading it for free, you can start developing games or apps, whatever you want. It's just simple as that. So Corona Labs was founded by Walter Lu. In 2012, it was totally published and developers were using it properly. So we acquired Corona Labs last year, December. We, as in I mean, Perk Software Private Limited. So how is it great for developers to use this SDK? We already have a lot of developers using it. How is it great? So for example, there are some examples of developers who are using it. Dirty Bit, Fun Run and Fun Run 2 is an amazing game. Those are both multiplayer games which have been played by millions of people around. And they are built in Corona SDK. We have Laserdog. They are having game like Hopico and PKT games, PKT Ball. Both of them amazing games, and they have way more games than that. And all of them have more than 10 million downloads, all developed in Corona SDK. So it's not only for mobile. See, for example, as I was telling, when you use native Android SDK, you need to you develop an app on Android, you use Android SDK. You need to develop an app on iOS, you use Xcode. You need to develop app on Windows, you use Visual Studio X. Am I right? So how about I tell you, like you download Corona SDK, you write a code once, and you can implement it on all the platforms. You can build it for all the platforms. iOS, Android, Windows in mobile. You can build it for Android TV, iOS, TV iOS for TVs, and for PC, Windows, and Mac. Not only that, even on Amazon Kindle as well as Ouya. So all this, you just write a code once. So isn't that amazing, right? Isn't that good? That saves a lot of time as well as it saves a lot of energy, cost as well. So As you can see here, I have made a small chart. It's not focused properly. So it shows like the iOS and Android users in the mobile sector right now. So Android and iOS have the major part. The users are around 99% of the mobile smartphone users are using Android or iOS. And we support both. And there are others as well, Windows Phone as well. So we support all three of them. So instant global reach, by it I mean we have already, Corona is not a new thing, it's not a startup. We already have more than 30,000 apps already published on App Store, more than 400,000 developers using Corona SDK, with thousands of them joining every week. We have over 5 million DAUs, daily active users on those apps. So before we begin the second part of the presentation, I just wanted to show you a small video of the apps and games which have been already built on Corona SDK, which have done a good job in the market. So these are few apps among all the 30,000 plus apps which have already been published on Play Store, and these apps did very good in the App Store. One of the apps, one of the game was Eggs. If you have recently checked your iOS App Store, you would have seen it was featured among one of the top apps for past 3 weeks, for past 4 weeks actually. So few more games like that. Some of them we have skipped. One of them is my favorite game called as PKT Ball by Laserdog. Within 3 days, it got more than 4 million downloads. So all of these developers used Corona SDK. So how do we get started? First of all, Corona SDK or anything in this slide I'll show you, the catchiest part, the best part. Everything I'll show you in this slide is free. You don't have to pay online. You don't have to pay anybody anything. You just need is an active internet connection to download. So you need to download Corona SDK from coronalabs.com. So one more thing I wanted to ask, what is the size of Android SDK? What's the size? For example, if we have to download more than 1 GB, right? It's about 1.5 GB, and if you download simulator as well, it's about 2 GB. And how slow does your computer get after you download it? Can you use anything else apart from Android SDK, play a game or anything else apart from that the same time? Even when you are using simulator as well. So the size of Corona SDK is approximately less than 120 MBs. That's the best part. Another thing, it doesn't take much of your RAM. So if you are using Corona SDK, your project is running, you can keep it in background and you can do whatever you want in your PC apart from that. It doesn't take much of your RAM. So you download it from coronalabs.com. So if you are a Windows user, you need to install JDK, Java Development Kit, for building the apps, nothing else. So it works in background. You need to install that from the website, which I'll be showing you in some time. Or if you are a Mac user, then you need to install Xcode just for building the game. You can code and Corona Simulator will show it. Simulator will show whatever you are doing. But when you have to build the game, IPA file or APK file, that time you need these two. All right. So you can check our sample code. We have our GitHub channel. We have our page there. You can go ahead there. Corona Lab sample. You can check it out and you can start building. So guys, that's how I learned. That's how I learned building games. So I was not a game developer myself. I was into sales when I was in Perk and Corona SDK. So when they brought Corona SDK and they started telling like it's 10 times faster and it's very good. So I thought that I'll use it. I'll try it. So actually when I started trying it, I went on YouTube, checked some sample codes, went on GitHub, checked some sample codes. Within 3 days, I was able to develop a very good game. And then I was told by our manager that you should be a developer evangelist now. So I was into sales. So I had no clue about game development or anything. So it's just an example of how easy it is. So Corona SDK uses a language called as Lua. How many of you are familiar about it? The language called as Lua? No one. Actually, Lua is a trending language right now. When Amazon came up with their SDK, they are using Lua. Cocos 2DX came up with a SDK. They are using They are using Lua, and many more. Intel has its own SDK now. They are also using Lua. We started it long back. Now they have started using it, but we have started it long back. So Lua is an easy scripting language. It's very simple. You will just understand it by going through our documentation. You will check it out. It's so simple. It's like speaking English to your machine. It's not as complicated as Java. It's not as complicated as Python. It's way simple than that. And trust me guys, I went to few colleges. I did a seminar over there. And within 2 hours, people were able to develop games and apps using Lua. It took them hardly 1.5 hours to learn Lua. Just you need to do is you need to have a simple little bit knowledge about C or C++. Just a little bit, basics. So if you want to learn Lua anyways, we have our Corona Labs Learn Lua page, or else you can go to YouTube and there is this guy called as Brian Burton, Professor Brian Burton, who has a good video tutorial about how to learn Lua. He has a series of videos in which you can start learning Lua. And within like around 1 hour, you'll be a master in Lua. So Corona Canon is one of the sample apps we have built. So just to show the world how easy and fast it is to develop games, we just came up with a small app called as Corona Canon. It's same as Angry Birds. How many of you have played that? Almost all of you. So Angry Birds, fun fact, Angry Birds was also developed in Lua language. So how much time would it take to develop Angry Birds? For them, for the developers, how much time would have it taken? It took them around 9 months. No, 3 hours. Serious? Oh my God. Yeah, it's easy to learn, but Angry Birds, you have to develop assets as well. Yeah. There's a lot of things to do. So Angry Birds is a very sophisticated game, 3 hours. Come on. So it took them 9 months to be accurate to develop the game. And in Corona SDK, we developed it under 2 weeks. In under 2 weeks. So I'll show you a sample of that. So here is the Corona SDK. Here we have Corona SDK. So it's same as Angry Birds. You just build around 10 levels. Well, I'm not very good at it. Yeah, I couldn't kill him. Anyways. Anyways, this is one of the sample apps we have in GitHub. You can download it, you can download the code, you can check it out yourself. And you can see how simple and easy it was to build this game. 2 months and 9 months is a huge difference, right? So apart from that, we have many more sample codes. Even Corona SDK, when you download it, it comes with variety of sample codes, so that it makes the developer easy to understand the code, to implement the code, to use different APIs, to use different integrations. So you can use that. And one more thing I want to tell you: when you download Corona SDK and you open it, all you need to do is go click on New Project and write the name of your app. It will automatically save a folder of that app of the same name. And in that folder, you need to open main.lua file in which you can write all your code. All right. So apart from that, Corona Canon.
You developed in 2 weeks or 2 months?
Under 2 weeks.
You later said 2 months.
No, 2 weeks. Oh, I might have made a mistake. Sorry. So yeah, Corona Canon. These are some of the screenshots of Corona Canon. Anyways, I showed you the whole thing. So yeah, after installing Corona SDK, you need to install a code editor to write your code, to give an input of your code. So it can be of any choice. It can be in any code editor. So which code editors do you guys use? It can be any in this world. Yeah, Sublime. Anyone, anything. It can be Notepad++, Sublime, it can be Atom. But I usually recommend Atom, not that we have any partnership with them. not that they gave us any. It's by GitHub. I recommend Atom. Personally, I recommend Atom because it comes with a feature called as Corona Autocomplete. So it's simple to download Atom. It's free of cost. You can download it. So Corona Autocomplete is a very awesome feature. So as you can see, it can't show the GIF. So it's like it's same as once you write any code, you don't need to give dot, hyphen or anything or space or anything. It just auto completes everything for you. So it's same as Google. I'm feeling lucky. When you write anything, it completes this whole sentence. Same thing it does here. You write a code, display dot, it will come up with a variety of options. What do you want? Display dot new image, display dot new circle, or anything like that. All right. So that makes it even more faster. So you can install the package from Corona plugin packages. You can go to the once you go open the Atom editor, you go to the plugins and you download it. So I wanted to give just a small example about physics on Corona. So how do you just a second, open the Corona SDK thing. Yeah, so I have this small example of physics. So here, crate is up in the air and it falls down and it bounces here and there. So basically it uses physics. It uses laws of physics. So if we use Android SDK or any other, how much a line of codes it will take to develop this small thing? How much? More than 300-400 lines. Yeah. If you have to write the whole physics, then it's more than 600 also. All right. So in Corona, we have just a small line called as physics.start, which takes care of all of this. So you don't need to write the whole physics. It has its own physics engine. Physics.start. That's it. So I'll show you. The code is here. Here is all the code required for this. And it even looks big, but it's not that big. I can even make it shorter than that. So here I have local physics variable, and I have required physics engine. So after that, I start the physics engine. That's it. After that, I display a background image called as sky. I have saved in the same folder, the app folder which was created by Corona. I save it in the same as named as sky.png. And after that, ground, this image here. This is ground. So I display a new image, ground.png, which I have already saved. And I give its x and y coordinates. One more important thing to keep in mind, x and y coordinates in Corona start from here. This is the starting point. So this is y coordinate and this is x coordinate. All right. So I'm sorry. This is x coordinate. This is y coordinate. Yeah. You have to give x and y coordinates. Accordingly, you will get the results. And you can just play with the numbers, whatever you want to keep, however you want to keep. We also have Composer GUI, in which you can drag and drop, but it's only for Mac. But that there is an option to drag and drop the assets in the way you want it to be. All right. So here I give create. Ground. I give its x and y coordinates, and create. I display a new image create, which is again a PNG file which I have saved in the folder, and I give its x and y dimensions, and I also give it a little rotation so that it doesn't fall straight away on the ground. It falls with a little bit of rotation. So once I do that, I add physics to both the bodies, ground and crate. Simple as that. Just add physics. Physics.add body. Here you can understand how easy Lua language is. All right. So here it's self-explanatory. I don't need to even explain this. So I add it. I keep ground as static with friction and bounce given, and crate as crate. When you don't write anything, when you don't write static, it means it's dynamic already. All right. And with the density, friction, and bounce given. So you can change the density, friction, and bounce accordingly, the way you want it to change. So if you want to keep it 10, you can keep it 10. Just play with the numbers. That's it. So after that, I save the file. And once I save the file in Android SDK, what would happen? I would have to compile the file first, then save it, then restart the simulator. How much time does it take? No, to compile, save, and restart.
Before the recent hacks, simulators and all, it is usually like about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
4 minutes?
How about I tell you in Corona, it's around 0.003 seconds. You just save it, simulator automatically restarts. You don't even need to compile it. You don't even need to, relaunch the simulator. It does it all itself. So within that time, so what happens with this, whenever you write a line of code, you can immediately see what happened, what was the effect of it. How did it change my assets? How did it change my game? So this is the small line of code which made us do that, give that sample app you saw. So same goes with the bounce, as I told you. You can change the numbers. Here you can change the numbers. So here it is 0.5 bounce, 0.4 bounce, and bounce 1. So it changes the bounce speed of the crate of any object, so that it's a basic thing to know. Like you can all you have to do is play with numbers to use whatever you want, however you want your game to be. You have to just play with the numbers. Physics has been added already. All you need to do is play with the numbers. So same goes the case with density as well and friction as well. This is the beauty of Corona. You don't need to write a whole big line of code. Playing with numbers. So apart from that, there is a small success story. I can't play the video right now, but I'll tell you. How many of you know about John Romero? John Romero, come on. No? John, okay, how many of you know about a game called Doom? Quake and Wolfenstein? I played Wolfenstein. Pretty amazing games, right? They were all ahead of their time, actually. Still people are crazy about these games. They are still playing it like anything. So he was one of the co-creators of these games. And more than 130 games which are right now big hits. So he is also advisor of Corona as well as a frequent user of Corona. So you can go to YouTube, you can check his video talking about Corona SDK. I can't play the video right now, it's an offline PPT, but surely you can check it out on YouTube, or I'll play it on my booth so that you can see it. So he also talks about it, he also tells about what challenges people are facing right now. And the biggest challenge any developer is facing right now, he comes with, with an idea, he starts building a game, he comes with a great idea, he starts building a game, and before he has to launch it on App Store, somebody else has already done it. So you need speed. Along with a great idea, you need speed. So Corona SDK does that for you. It gives you speed, 10 times faster. So one more success story. I'll skip the videos because it's pretty lengthy. I don't want you guys to wait here for long. So yeah, one more story about Takashi Ayoda. So he developed a game in TV iOS, for TV iOS. There was a competition by AppLovin, in which people had to develop games and apps. So for TV iOS, so he developed a game called as Dungeon Tiles. Using Corona SDK, he won $25,000, and his app has launched. His app has launched already on 29th June. So he just used Corona SDK. Within 24 hours, he was able to develop that game, and now he has published it on TV iOS as well as iOS, because all it takes is one click to publish it on different platforms. So built-in simulator, very fast. As I told you, you save it and boom, it starts. It relaunches itself. And apart from that, not only we have iOS one simulator skin, I will show you. So here you can wave it as number of devices you want it to. Nuke tablet, it will come in. You want to there are a lot of devices here, and you can download more skins. You can use it and you can check it out yourself, whichever you want. I usually prefer iPhone 6, small, compatible. And yeah, so there are a lot of choices you have for this as well. So how easy it is to build a game on Corona SDK after you have coded it. It's just one click. See, as you can see, after you build a game, after you code the game, I'll give you a practical example. Here you get a file, build, and you can choose whatever you want. So here, just click on that, any option available, you just click on that and it starts building itself. Within 30 seconds or within 3 minutes, it will build a game for you. It will build an IPA file or APK file, which you can then publish on iOS store or Google Play Store, and you can start getting installs. So, and if you are not aware of how to publish your apps or games, we are here to help you. We can you can send your APK file, or you can contact us on publish@coronalabs.com. We'll help you out in that. We'll totally help you out in that. So now comes a very interesting part. I love this part. It's called as Corona Ads. So how do you earn money once you build a game? I want to know from you guys. How do you earn money? In-app purchases, ads, and paid apps, paid games. Either you can keep your game for a certain price and keep it without any ads, or you can monetize it using many plugins, many SDKs available. So how much time does it take to install an SDK, keep an SDK in your app? How much time does it take? It takes around 1 day. It's a big process. For example, you want to install any XYZ SDK for monetization in your app. You need at least 2 developers working on it for around 2 days or 1 day. And then you'll start getting monetized. But Corona Ads is a little bit different. We have this monetize.coronalabs.com. There you go. There you copy 4 lines of codes, paste it in your game. That's it. You start getting ads on your apps. And monetize dashboard, monetize.coronalabs.com dashboard, you will be able to see the impressions, you'll be able to see the fill rate, you'll be able to see how much money you are earning, all just 4 or 5 lines of codes. And that too copy paste, nothing else. That makes it very simple. And if you are not, we don't tell developers what to do and what not to do. We just provide them free SDK. They can do whatever they want. So apart from Corona ads, we have many other plugins. So that is the next slide. First of all, I need to tell you about Corona ads monetization. How you monetize your apps is like you add your app on a dashboard, on our dashboard monetize.coronalabs.com. You set whatever banners you want. You want banners or interstitial. You want a full page ad or a banner ad, or however you want it to be, and then copy and paste whatever instructions are given. Just copy and paste. That's it. And I guarantee you, within 3 minutes you'll start seeing ads on your game or app. So you want to know more, you want more information about this, you can go to monetize docs.coronalabs.com, daily builds, daily plugins, Corona ads. Yeah, I'll give you, at the end of this presentation, there'll be a link. You can use that link to download the whole presentation and check it out yourself for it. So as I was telling, we don't have this Corona ads only for ads. We have a lot of other plugins. For monetization, we have Facebook Audience Network, AppLovin, AdMobi, and many others. You can go on our website and check it out. For analytics, we have Flurry. For social, we have Twitter, Facebook. There are a lot of plugins, and daily we are getting more and more plugins. All right, so you can use them for your apps, for your games. You just check it out. You just check our website out. In plugins section, you can see all the plugins available. So what are game assets? Game or app assets? Exactly. Sound, images, whatever you use. Sounds, images, videos, sprites. Those are called app assets. So if you are a good designer, you can design it yourself, or you can wait for a marketplace. We are about to get our own marketplace, Corona marketplace, where you can download and either upload or download the assets. Everything you want is there available. All right. So apart from that, till then, you can download assets from these websites or Google it, free assets. You can download that or design yourself. All right. So in marketplace, you will be able to sell your assets as well. If you have very good skills in developing assets, developing images, you can sell them as well. So resources. These are few resources we have. Forum. It's very active. Lot of developers are using are active on our forum. We have docs, ironclad docs. Those you will find each and everything you will find in the docs. From Lua, every API, everything will be available in the docs. And for me, I found, like, if I had any issue, I would Google it, Corona Labs. At the end, how to get a new image, Corona Labs. That's it. Corona SDK. That's it. They would send me to a docs website where it was written, to this you have to do this and all. They'll explain in each API. You will be explained how to do this, how this is implemented, with examples as well, with examples. And apart from that, Corona University. If you are used to watching video tutorials, you can go to YouTube. You can search Corona Labs. We have our own Corona University where there are where there are video tutorials where you can learn Corona SDK, building with Corona SDK. So we also have Tune Into Corona Geek. This is a weekly show, weekly channel where you can where we actually sync up with different developers who have built games on Corona SDK and who are doing good, and they just we just hang out with them, talk to them about the game, talk to them about the trends going on. So it's a very good place to for learning and gaining more and more knowledge about app development and game development. So these are few more resources. We have a lot of books. Lot of books have been written for Corona SDK. On Corona SDK, you can download them. You can check out them from our website as well, coronalabs.com resource/books. So that's it. So this is one more video. We'll be skipping that. So you can download this presentation from this link. You can come to my booth. It's near, and you can take the link from me, or you can just copy it here. And if you have any more questions, you can email me. Right now we'll do a Q&A session, and apart from that, if you have any more questions, you can email me at adnan@coronalabs.com. So that is it. That is it. That is it about Corona SDK. But personally speaking, it's very fast. I have used it. I know it because I was not good at language C, C++, and all. I was never good at it. I used to get scared of programming languages, to be honest. But when I got introduced to this, I got actually addicted to it. It's so easy. You see, actually, the best part is you see what you are doing in the code. You can see that happening, and that motivates you. That seriously motivates you. I did a lot of hackathons, 24-hour hackathons, where people had no idea about Lua. Within 1 hour, they were starting to build games. We did a hackathon in Mumbai recently, where there was an app which was hilariously funny. It won. They won, and they are coming to NGDC. We are giving them a space in NGDC where they can showcase the app. So you will be able to see that. It's hilarious. It's like I won't tell what the app is because they have not published it yet. We'll do them a mercy and keep it secret. But yeah, it's a very hilarious app. You can check that out there. So they also took it 24 hours, and trust me, they had no idea about Lua language.